the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Ready, set.
Out of the gun, a run with Henderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Trevion Henderson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Ryan Fitzgerald now to have the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of the losses they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing now is Allen. Cooks on the quick slant. They get 11 back on that one and leads to 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back big plays right there, and the Bills have another 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score. Bills 17. Panthers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Ed Oliver coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Ready, break.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's Young. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now. Strike blue. 60 red. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Round 80!
Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 14.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down.
Bills first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Left side, Cook. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Young into the slide, and he's got a first down.
22 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now it's Horn. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Up the middle, it's Henderson. Boy, shifts past him. And they'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Young working out of the gun. Throw right side going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's another Panthers
Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ready?
Now Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. To throw, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with ETN. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play.
52 block.
Young with it, third and goal. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's fourth.
43 ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
At the 35-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And it's going to be caught. It's Palmer. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, 65 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Bass on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 24, Panthers 14. Mitch Wishnowsky sets the kickoff.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. And they got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette, 65 yards. And the Panthers are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
First and 10 at the 47-yard
56, 56.
line.
319.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a threat. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Again, it's Henderson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Blue, ready?
Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They give the first and save a timeout.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Henderson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd down, goal to go.
2nd and goal.
Ready.
Henderson diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. Accelerating, and off he goes. And this defense has broken it open as they return to the house for 6. return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Panthers 21. Wishnowski set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here comes 2nd down. One last shot for Young. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the